All right, so what we should have at the moment is where it prints out our three weapons. I click on rock, determines a winner, right? And it prints out the weapons that were used by the human and the computer. But the one thing that's wrong with what we have so far is if I click here on rock again, then it determines a winner or a loser. But then if the outcome is different, it writes it right on top of what I had before, right? So we want to change our algorithm so that on every game it clears the screen and it starts the game over again. Right? So how can we do that? Well, let's go ahead and introduce a new library called the time library. And the time library is going to allow us to pause the game for a second. So we add time to our import statement at the top of our program. Now down here is where we want to pause the game. So we click and it runs RPS and it says it was a tie or you won or you lost. And at the end of this function, and we're going to put it right here after the branch, right? So it should be at the same level as your branch statements right here. And right here, we're going to say time.sleep. And this is going to sleep our program. It's going to pause our program for 2 seconds. And so that's what we want, because when we click on it, it determines a winner. It should stop the program for about 2 seconds before erasing everything and starting over. Okay. So now that we've sleeped the program for a second, how do we start everything over again? Well, if we look down here in our main function, this is basically what we want to do, like all of this stuff, right? Where we want to um, first of all, we want to clear everything on the screen. So we're going to, clear everything, all the turtle writing, and then we're going to write this over again, and we're going to draw our rock, paper, and scissor again, right? We don't need to screen on click again, because once you do it once, it's running forever. It's like a loop that goes forever. So it's running in the background. Once we do this once in the very beginning, in our main, you don't have to do it again, but we do want to do this code here again. So since we want to do this again and again and again, we should probably put it into a function. So let's make a function called like start game, maybe, right? And we don't really need to send it anything. Let's just take the code and put it into start game. So let's come right here and say def start underscore game. And inside we're going to put all of this code. Since we're using the SAM variable, right, that's global, we need to be sure to say global SAM at the very top of our program. And I think we should be able to run it now. And it should go the same way. So let's go ahead and test it to make sure everything's still working the same as we expect. So yes, it does. It draws everything on the screen. It chooses a winner, but if I click again, it chooses a winner, right? And it writes over. So we need to add to our program still. So now that we have this start game function that starts the game over again, basically, we want to do that right here after we sleep in our RPS function, right? So we determine a winner, we sleep, and then we want to clear everything. So what are the turtles we're working with? We're working with a T turtle and a Sam turtle. So let's go ahead and clear using both of those, T.clear, to clear everything the T turtle wrote. And if you look up here, you can see the T turtle wrote, human won, computer wins, and all of that stuff. And then the Sam variable is the one that is writing the, what is Sam writing? Oh yeah, Sam is writing the rock, paper, or scissor. Right? So let's clear him too. And then we want to go ahead and run our start game function. And so if we do that, I think we're going to be good, because it's going to print out a winner up here. It's going to stop our program for 2 seconds, and it's going to clear everything and then start the game over, right, by printing the menu and everything over again. So I think this should go well. So let's go ahead and click on rock. All right, so I got rock and scissor. I win, and it starts the game over again. So now if I click on rock again, it's rock and scissor. I win again. So I wait 2 seconds. It prints out the menu. click on rock and scissor, and now it's waiting for me to click on the screen. I'm going to click on rock again, and it's a tie, right? So now our game is almost complete, right? Now we just need to try to count to see who gets 3 rounds. And if they do get 3 rounds, you want to determine and declare a winner. So let's go ahead and try and do that in our next video.